Welcome to the wonderful world of drawing. I'm your host, Jeremy Stoltz. We are on season 2, episode 218. Going to be playing catch up on the August challenge. I have a few days to catch up with, and then we'll see where the night goes from there. Hello, Norm. Those of you that are joining in, let me know what application you're watching from. This is broadcasting directly from HAPS, heading out to Facebook, heading out to Twitter, heading out to Twitch, out on YouTube, and Facebook. I had to think, I'm like, what is the other app? So yeah, we're out to everybody. So these are day 1 through 4 of our August challenge. We have to work on day 5 and day 6. Yes, Norm is watching us over on Twitter. Norm was one of the original Periscope watchers, and when Periscope closed down, he's able to watch over on Twitter. All right, there's the 2 new days. Let's see what our topics are. Okay, day 5 is enchant. And day 6 is science. What's happening? John, we're working on our day 5 and day 6 of August. All right, so now I have to think what I want to do for enchant. That's right, I was thinking of going with my witch character that I've drawn. Let's see, where was she at? So last night after I got done broadcasting, it's like my brain finally kicked in and told me what was wrong, and I ended up with a migraine last night. So how I was able to pull out the drawing I did with a migraine going on, I don't know. But after 2.5 hours or so of broadcasting, this was the final outcome of the eagle that I drew. Not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you for the Got Talent, sir. Let's get that totaled up. Come on, get over here. Okay, that adds that. Yeah, you were in second place. You are now currently back in first place. Michael Murray had jumped ahead of you. So now we got you in first place, Michael Murray in second place, and Sam and Pablo in third place for the week. So I watched Suicide Squad today and started watching Tomorrow War over on Amazon Prime. Was the Tomorrow War, and watched the Suicide on HBO. It was gory and funny. Harley was a highlight as always. She has totally captured that character perfectly, I think. And I liked a few of the other characters without really getting into it, without breaking down any spoilers or anything like that. So. John did a good job. Definitely thought he did a good job. Right. Well, see, she's definitely a booby witch. And when I drew her before, because this is kind of like the updated version, um, let's see. Just had this the other night and lost it again already. Really need to just label these on the outside so I know what's inside these things. Okay, here we go. So when I sketched her out a couple years ago, she was introduced as a witch who broke her broom staff and fell down. And then she tried repairing the witch, or tried repairing the thing, and actually turned the broomstick into a bad, evil thing because whatnot. So then he ended up calling Frankenstein's monster, who's a radio show host, and asked him what he could do. So he came down and see the broom is breaking and whatnot and biting on him and stuff like this. So he came down and broke it and reported with the Ronald McDonald style news reporter. And after everything was all fixed and done, they went out to eat at the mall. Got Phantom of the Opera guy up here. And so yeah, like I said, I had her kind of all glamored out and whatnot. And then I was like, okay, so then the very next year when I decided to draw them, I drew her like this and kind of changed her outlook just a little bit. So she's part of the Drawloween stuff that I do. And yeah, so yeah, see, here was her appearing later on in a seance with a bunch of other witches. And I think that's the last time she's been seen up until I draw her now. Yeah, he's the he was the radio host for the Spooky Sports Network. Was the SSN. Oh, another creative. All right, dude. Let's see where you at. Okay, so that drops you out of the dollar range and into the $2 range. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's the second day in a row that I actually pulled people from my Drawloween stuff because I actually drew. There's the radio guy, the Frankenstein's monster, and I actually drew Mrs. Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster, I should say, last year. They were on a date last year, and I only showed her from behind. But I think I got the same. I got the red dress in. I got the black and white hair. You can't see her green arm over here, but I did give her a green leg down here. So yeah, I got a bunch of these characters that I created for Halloween stories and haven't quite done anything yet with them, and I'm kind of working on getting them back together. Did you happen to get on and see the Fortnite concert today? Sammy was watching it, came down, told me it was on. I was like, I'm in the middle of watching a movie. I'm going to have to miss it or catch one of the later ones. You deleted Fortnite 2 months ago. No chance to get Superman this month then. I haven't had to worry about deleting games yet. I just bought an external hard drive to keep on the thing. Okay. All right. Now for science. I may just end up doing a whole Drawloween thing. All I know is James Gunn makes a hell of a movie. How do I want to handle science? Let me first see what I got going forward. I might be able to use another prompt in the future to see what I might do. So we got basket and snare, sky, and box coming up. Not sure how I want to set this one up. All right, I got it. I'm going to do a scene from Weird Science and use different characters from my stuff and place them in it. So finger's going a little numb for a second. I'm going to stretch it while I take a drink of water. So, I've got a mad scientist here that I'm going to insert into this spot right here. And then, of course, thank you, honey, for the $1 award. Let's drop you right up on here. That puts you at the $1.20 spot. So, that actually puts you in third place. Right behind Michael Murray and John Morris. All right, and then for over here, of course, we need Igor, and I've got to look and see how we designed him to keep him up to date. I know you want your dragon finished, and trust me, as soon as I figure out where it's at in this room, I can start working on it. But it got put away. All right, here we go. Last year, we made Igor swole. So he's a big workout dude now. All right, let me know if I need to grab anything out of there for you so you don't have to do any of that lifting. Just send me a message and I'll put this on pause and run down there. So Igor's got one big eye. One regular eye. And of course, in weird science fashion, they've got to have bras on their head. Because that's how science works. And Igor has the rock tribal tattoo on his arm because his hero is the Rock. So he wants to be big and swole just like the Rock. And then instead of having a Barbie doll down here, I have yet another character that I drew up. And we're going to say they're trying to bring her to life. She is my Medusa. She's currently spraying extra strength scare spray in her hair / snakes. But yeah, she's a pretty cool character. She went on the road trip with the boys. Oops. She's right here heading towards Area 52. And then, of course, she jumped up on the spaceship, and she's on the ship with these guys. And she was here when they went into the Full Moon Fitness Company. Yeah, I've really got to spend some more time and have fun with these characters. All right. I think I got enough. I can start doing some inking. Drop some comments in here real quick, see if we can tag some people. Yeah, that's crazy. I literally was just getting ready to do this and say, and boom, I didn't even get a chance. What do you mean stream of the weaker? Hello, Dr. Jen. I don't remember getting on no stream of the week. You know what? I watched the broadcast. I didn't see it. Huh. Was it at the very beginning part of it? Because I got in a few minutes late, but I seen Michelle's broadcast up there. I seen some Olympic stuff, and that's all I remember. Oh, you know what? I went into the Dollar General, and my video cut out. My video cut out in the middle of the store, and by the time I got back out, the broadcast was already done. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. Yeah, because I was trying to watch it because I even had it on while we were watching the beginning part of the movie. My wife and I were watching. We started Tomorrow War, and I had an earphone in so I could listen. Well, I'm gonna send some invites out in case anyone wants to come up and talk instead of typing. So I'm gonna invite you, and I'll invite Dr. Jen. Feel free to come in if you want. If you don't, no problem. I just know some people prefer to talk. Yeah, art peeps were everywhere. I'm so okay. So yeah, so I know I was pushing the headache back while I was drawing to get the detail done, but it's like immediately, almost after the broadcast ended, I went into to lay down and just try to rest and relax, and full blown migraine hit me like a ton of bricks. Sound was messed up. I moved. My stomach started feeling and I'm like, wow. So yeah, I was pushing back a migraine. But this was produced. So how freaking cool is that? So yeah, day 5. So this whole week here is all characters of mine that I created back in Drawloween. Cleaning out Ethan's closet right now. School start shopping tomorrow. Not a problem. Like I said, I'd like to throw out the stuff for you. Yes, I used to have it's almost like one of those head scratcher things that would go over top of your head that you know it kind of I don't know, like if this was your head, it's like on a little thing and it would go over top like this, and it would like the different things would go over. But this one here, it was like it had batteries to it, and it would send little tingles and stuff like that. Yeah, one of those things. But ours broke, and we've never found a replacement one. So, but yeah, I have done that before. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just throw my hand into my hair and just kind of do this like light scratching to where it's not scratching hard, but it's almost like a massage. And I'll just do that over and over in the same spot until it starts to tingle. Yeah, but the other ones we can't have around while the kids are awake. So this right here is my witch from the last couple of years, Abby. I just the way you said it when you were like, yeah, any vibrator will work, and I'm like, yeah, I get that, but you know, I just don't think that the kids would enjoy walking in the room and here's this, on top of my head. It just no, that's just not gonna. And I have no shame. I really don't. Now this for science, I'm going with the scene from Weird Science where you have the two guys trying to bring the Barbie doll to life. So I'm going to draw them with the bras on their head and the whole scene from it. But I had drawn an evil scientist doctor last year, and of course I drew Igor all buffed out. So that's what I'm doing for this. But yeah, so like all the characters here minus Boo Berry and Audrey from uh, Little Shop of Horrors are all characters that I've created in the past. So I was like, that's a pretty cool little set of circles here. I did watch Suicide Squad. Did you get a chance to see it yet, Lindsay? Um, Suicide Squad. Did you get a chance to watch it yet? Okay, you do have a way to watch it though. I was going to say, and if not, you were going to get login information just so you could watch it. I wasn't going to let you go without seeing it. For the record, this character of Abby has gotten more attractive as the years have gone by. So, in her very first appearance, she looked like this back in 2019 was my very first appearance of her where she had fallen down while riding a broom, and our main hero, which I still have yet to name, or our main character I should say, he's now 3 years old and he's not got a name yet, but he came across her when she broke her broom, and then, you know, being the great and wonderful magician that she is, she tried to fix it and accidentally put the wrong spell on it and brought it back to life as a murderous, evil broom. But as you can see, you know, she had different looks and she didn't quite look the way she does now. You know, and at the end we had her kind of looking like this. Now, some of this is because I was doing 2 or 3 drawings a day during this Halloween, you know, drawing, because I was doing Inktober, I was doing Drawloween, and I think I was trying something else in 2019 as well. So I was really sketching this stuff quick and getting it done and out. So then the very next year, you know, I decided to give it a shot again, and you know, I redesigned her to look like that, which is really not that much different, but I just kind of slimmed her up and made her more girl-like. But now, I mean, I got her looking pretty cute. Yes, I wanted to go with these type of glasses. But I also want to state that I've gotten more comfortable drawing females, so obviously the drawings are coming out looking better because of that. So I'm really thinking about spending a little bit of time, maybe this month, and really putting some design work into these characters so that come this year for Drawloween, instead of just drawing single little things, maybe I can do one cohesive story throughout the whole month in panels, and I can kind of make my own little Halloween book. I think so too, because obviously there's a reason why I've used the same characters, you know, somewhere in the back of my mind for the past. This will be the 3rd year coming up where I'm using these Halloween characters, and they've kind of stuck, and I've grown with them a little bit. So Yeah, because like most of my other things, when I go to get ready to get on, I start thinking about what I'm going to draw right then and there. And I know that the Drawloween list, like Inktober, will be broadcasted early, just the list. And the Drawloween is usually more than just a single word. So it'll be something like "it came after midnight" is what, like the phrase will be or something. And so it's always like a little sentence. So I've been trying to work a story up along those lines, but I've never really quite gotten anything major. And I try to think like the next day, okay, what am I going to do? And then I try to make it fit with the story or the narrative that I had from the day before. And this year, I kind of want to put some planning into it and see, because that's where I got stuck last year. I ended the story because I could not figure out how to do mummies on a plane with where my story I had gone. Great title, actually. It Came After Midnight. Yes. Have you heard from Michelle today? Yes, I know. I'm looking forward to Inktober. I have never gotten an official like from Jake Parker, so this year I'm going to do my best to try to see what I can do to get him to notice one of my pictures. Without spoiling anything, there are sequences after credits on Suicide Squad, so make sure you run it all the way through. Gotcha. Yep. Lily, how you doing? I don't know. Luke is not reported in. We had Norm stop in. We had my wife stop in, Tracy. We had John stop in. Dr. Jen, obviously, you've seen. And I think that's it. It's been pretty quiet in here. Okay, let's see. At Luke, where is he at? Luke MC. You okay, buddy? There we go. We'll tag him out. The party is all here, but the party didn't start till you walked in. And I think Friday night is Joe's Call of Duty night, right? Hey there, Luke. We were just talking about you. We were making sure you were okay. Just doing my Friday night thing. Yeah. After last night's power stream, I ended up with a migraine. And so tonight, I'm not going very intensive. I'm just going to do some lighthearted, fun stuff here. I am going to attempt to use the printer paper and make some stickers. These might be made into some stickers as well, because why not? No, it's my job to entertain Willie. You guys are just supposed to be here and laugh, mostly at me. But it's okay if you try to cheer me up. I'm not down. I just had a pretty bad migraine. I don't know. Stressed a little bit, like this much. It happens. Oh, you got a ham radio? My wife's brother lives in the Poconos, and he's a big ham radio enthusiast. He talks on it most nights that he's home. He even usually brings one with him when he's on journeys. And hello, Des. He is currently up in Alaska right now, and I'm sure he's got his on him. But when he gets back home, I'll have to ask him what his handle or whatever is, and get you guys in contact with each other because he loves people with ham radios. The question tonight: do you have any family members who are hams? 3 schools in elementary are going back to online due to outbreak in the classes. Yeah, that's going to happen quite a bit. We're not even sending our daughter back until some type of fix or normalcy happens. And I don't mean we have to go back to the old normal, but just some type of normalcy. My daughter will not be going back to public school. There's just, it's not happening. Well, if you get asked that question, you can say, yes, you do have family members who are hams because, Luke, you're family. And so, therefore, my family is your family. I think we're all part of a big family here. Dang it. Keep bouncing my mouse and it keeps going off view and then down into the bar and it keeps pulling everything down like, oh, you want to go back to the desktop, huh? No, stop it. Yeah, it's just not worth it. I did drop you an invite, Des, just in case you feel like coming on up. No pressure. But I like to be polite and send out the invites. All right. Now I can get the eraser out and do some erasing on the pencils here and get to coloring these things. My finger is going numb. Canada net is over? No! No more free Canada, huh? So what do you do after that? Stay wired from coffee all night. Okay. I had a cup of coffee earlier. Some type of mocha blend. I just dropped it in the Keurig. God. One of these days, my brain will catch up with where my thoughts want to go. I had one midday. I drink caffeine all the time though, so it doesn't really do what it's supposed to. And my headache hasn't quite gone away from last night. I did take all my medicine I was supposed to tonight for blood pressure and stuff like that, but yeah. All right. I did take a pain pill as well to try to help with this headache that I have right now. Welcome, Sean. How's it going, buddy? Doing better than last night. Streaming tonight on YouTube some live Call of Duty gameplay of Warzone. I'm live just on another platform. Not a problem. When I finish this up, if you're still on, I will try to join you. Thank you, Luke, for the creative genius. Where are we at here? This will be Luke's first entry into this month. He was on Fortnite earlier. Were you watching the concert, Willie? My daughter was on watching it, but I was watching Suicide Squad at the time, so I was like, let's see, Ariana Grande or Harley Quinn, and I was like, Harley wins.
Howdy.
Hello. Let me get
How are you?
Music turned down. Goodbye, music. I have something better to listen to. I'm doing good. Better than I was last night after I got off the broadcast.
Yeah.
I developed into a migraine, and I went to sleep last night finally after some various medicines and some Benadryls and whatnot to knock myself out. And I didn't wake up until like 2 o'clock today. I mean, I woke up a couple times, but went right back to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, you hear an angel, Luke.
Wait, what?
That is the sound of an angel. But I can
I'm
make
far
angels
from an
appear.
angel.
See, if you believe, I can make angels appear.
I'm an angel with horns.
There you go.
Beware.
Horns. And there we go.
So I found my. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say my heart is wearing off today. It's still there a little bit, but it's there. So what did you find?
Oh, I'm creating my eagle.
Nice. Oh, you found your image that you were gonna do.
Yep.
You said it was the 6th one down?
Yep. Well, 6 posts.
Yeah.
He created.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I posted the image of what I'm creating right now on Instagram. So.
Okay. I can't believe I got mine done last night when I was still doing it and I had only gotten like a third of it done. I was like, there's no way I'm finishing all this.
You did that pretty fast.
I don't know. It's a couple hours. Didn't feel fast to me. Like tonight feels fast and I did 2 drawings here, so. But they're small. They're tiny.
That's what she
They're
said.
tiny, they're toony, they're all a little loony. So every character in these 3 circles are all ones that I created in the past few years for my Drawloween stuff that I do every year. And so they're making an appearance during this August month, and I think that's rather cool.
It is.
So this is my evil scientist and Igor, and they're doing the famous scene from Weird Science where they're trying to use the Barbie doll to create their woman of choice. And then this is my witch, Abby, that I created. And yeah, so she makes an appearance for Enchant.
Looks very nice.
Yeah, that's what they usually do during the concerts. Is they're throwing all their bandwidth towards that concert, Willie. So they usually shut all that stuff down except for the concert. Especially when they get a big star like Ariana Grande to come in and do some stuff. I mean, that is the show. Nobody needs to worry about killing each other when there's a person on there singing. All right. Where is my markers? There they are. My markers. I haven't used them in a while, so I had them kind of put up. Now that I've got some room in here. There you go. You were blurry until just recently.
I'm always blurry.
Yeah, now I see you.
This app.
Go figure. You were blurry? What? I was like, wow, you're doing really good on those green blendings. And I was like, no, it's just blurry. Not that you're not doing good, but you know.
They look like blurry dots anyways, because it's the background.
Okay, she does have a black hat with an orange stripe, so I need orange. I'm referring to older drawings of these characters so that I can get their details correct. But of course her colors are going to be black and orange if she's a Halloween character, right?
Of course.
She is an up-and-coming witch, part of a big coven, which I modeled after the characters from the witch stories in oh my god, I just lost it. Ryan Murphy's show. Why can't I think of it? Oh, American Horror Stories. Jesus, why? I was like, I'm losing the name of the show. Gotta love when that stuff kicks in and your brain just says, "You're not gonna work right now." But yeah, the season that they did with the witches, I modeled her coven after that, and made the characters look like the witches on that show, and then I just made her somebody new.
You always have cool ideas.
Yeah, I just need to figure out a way to use them. I was telling Lindsay earlier that maybe towards the end of this month or so, I really need to spend some time, or even in September, and really work on these characters and get them, like some good looks finalized, stuff like that. And then when Drawloween comes out this year, maybe do like a comic strip with them.
That'd be cool.
Because I mean, I've done like one-page stories where I kind of continue the story from one page to the next with them. But I've not done anything where I did any pre-planning stories, so that's what I want to attempt this year. Purple is in here.
Whatever you create will be a masterpiece.
Well, it'll be a piece of something, all right. I just don't know about a masterpiece.
Well, you are the master of your own self.
True. As long as my wife lets me. It's funny, I say that from time to time, and they're like, "Oh, she controls you." I'm like, "No, but if I don't keep her happy, then she certainly, can make life not fun." And so my life is trying to make her happy, in which turn that actually makes me happy because I like it better when she's happy.
True.
If she didn't want to be happy, she would have stayed in another marriage that she was in. But instead, we've had 20 years of wonderfulness that I'm happy with.
If the mom's not happy, then nobody's happy.
Right? Man, I love this character. Give her a little bit of purple eyeshadow. I figure somebody has to be happy. It might as well be me. Well, you should be happy, Luke. How could you not be happy being Luke? Luke is awesome. I mean, what's that old saying? Always try to be yourself. Unless you can be Luke, then be Luke. My daughter has purple hair right now.
Nice. Purple
They
hair. Don't care.
Found some stuff to use that it isn't hair dye. It's something else that you put in with conditioner, and then you mix it together and then put it in your hair, and it comes out and dyes your hair really well. Okay, let's see if I can blend some of that now. And because it doesn't dye your hair, it really doesn't damage it like it does with normal hair dye. And so if it starts to fade, you can just add more of the conditioner, stuff in, and it's good to go.
Almost like a henna.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she's like anti getting on screen, so otherwise I'd be like, come in here, show your hair.
Show yourself.
Luke tried to get away, but then we tagged him and was like, where you at? Like, I was trying not to come in this broadcast, but then you summoned me, so damn it.
Sorry I'm not talking. My brain just kind of hurts tonight.
Mine did last night, so I completely understand. And it's not that great tonight. It's still a little dull and hurty.
It's like a forgetfulness, like kind of headache. Like you forget like what you're talking about and saying. It's like, wow, what's going on here? Who am I?
What's my name?
I forget my name sometimes too.
All right, I gotta actually get out my white pen. Oh my goodness, those color transit. Yes, of course. Look at that.
Hi, Lindsay.
Islands
Thank
in
you.
the dream. That is what we are. Nowhere in between.
The piece I am working on is. Oh, wait, come on. That one. So it's like one of the hardest pictures I've ever had to do.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
I'm doing the backdrop right now. And
I
so
see
what
that.
I did, I'm doing the graphing,
Yep.
and graphing technique. And yeah, I'm teaching myself how to do some graph work and how I'm able to blend colors in. It's pretty cool.
I really like your choice.
Thank you. I wanted to push myself harder and not like push myself to where I'm like, oh my god, I hate this piece, but like,
right,
in that moment where you're like, I want to test my abilities to see if I can do it, because I did my parrot and I was like, wow, that turned out great, but it took forever. So, and I didn't do the graphing way. I'm having like a bad like brain frog right now. What? Forget me.
Yeah, because I wasn't, you were like, yeah, I'm going to work on an eagle piece. And then I seen you working on green. I'm like, okay, maybe she's just testing something out. But it makes so much more sense now.
You're singing? You're what? Oh, jeez. Jeebus Price.
Cheese and rice?
Cheese is rice. What? It's not done yet.
Yes, it is. It's beeping.
It shouldn't be done yet, baby.
Come here.
Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I have to go with the child, so I will see you later.
All right. Thank you for coming in and showing us the beginning part of your piece. I cannot wait to see it all show up.
Yay! I'm excited. Have a good night, guys.
Good night. And then there was one. Well, now that we're back to me, I have to turn some music on because I get too quiet sometimes. So people are like, is this thing live? No, this is a recording. Please leave your message after the beep. Beep. Hello, you've reached the wonderful world of drawing. We are not available right now. If you'd like to leave a message, please press 1. If you'd like to speak to a representative, please hold. We will be with you in 3 hours. Yes, but he's such a busy man. I would be afraid to ask him to spend some time to do anything for me because he's wunderbar. You know what? I need some colored pencils for this bookcase back here because I'm not going to be able to get that much detail in with marker. All right, I think we're done with enchant. So now we have to move on over to our weird science guys. I need my little knife. Yeah, I've got to go back and look at yours. Once I got offline last night, I went right in, laid down, and I did not wake up and get out of bed until after 2 because it was way too much aching and paining. That did not happen. Yeah, so today was kind of just a ouch day, and I got up, got something to eat, tried to drink some caffeine, took some more medicine, watched a couple movies with the wife, and that's been about it. And then shut off the one movie so that I could start this. Yeah, I was thinking of something for science, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then I was like, well, I didn't have a mad scientist that I drew last year. I was like, I guess I could draw him, but I was like, what could I have him doing? Oh, yeah, no, I'm surprised you're not trying to kill people in mass groups out there. Yeah, that's not a day. That's just too much ouch. No, it's not. But yeah, you don't want to do anything like that. That's a horrible thing to have to go through all the freaking time. I've got nothing but women around me, and I grew up with nothing but women. So yeah, it is not TMI to me. It's just like, oh, it's that again, huh? Tomorrow probably is when you're gonna go do the murder spree. I will be at a air show tomorrow. I got to find out exactly what time it is, and if we're going to be out and it's going to conflict with the show, then I've got to do an early show tomorrow because we're going to go see the Blue Angels. I'm assuming it's a daytime show, but oh, and you're going to be shopping. Oh, that's right, because you got to get the school shopping done. Are you going to be able to see it from where you're at, Luke? I sometimes forget you're right in my backyard. That would be cool. I probably will do some type of live stream on here because it should fit right in with next week's something cool from where you're at type thing. No, he's more like Wilson. He stands on the other side of the fence and gives me tips and advice. He's like, howdy ho, neighbor. You never quite see his face, just his eyes above the fence. Yeah. Did my music end? No, it's just one of those quiet moments. Switching between tracks. All right, now I gotta find. You know I've got a gray in here. There we go. All right. I think we have day 5 and day 6 done. Zoom up here a little bit. Not so far up. Down some. Get all 6 days in. There we go. I got room for 3 more on this page, and then I can keep working on some more. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Sorry it wasn't as long as a normal one. Still a pretty decent length. But we're going to go ahead and end this for the night, and we'll be back. If I have to do one earlier or whatnot, I will schedule the broadcast. I will do that before I go to bed tonight, regardless, so everyone knows what time it's being scheduled, whether it's a normal 9 o'clock or whether it's an earlier one. But we will know what we're doing tomorrow. All right, everyone, have a great night, and I will see everyone soon.